Mahomes versus Herbert. Who's the better fantasy QB in Week 1? The first Sunday of an NFL season is always special, and the 2025 opener will have an extra special touch. The Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers meet in a potential fireworks division battle in São Paulo, Brazil, on Friday, September 5th. For fantasy football managers, however, the question isn't simply who wins. It's which signal caller should you start for your fantasy team, Patrick Mahomes or Justin Herbert? A year after his MVP and just 7 years into his career, Patrick Mahomes has transcended to the gold standard of fantasy football quarterbacks. He's not only dependable, he's explosive. For Week 1, the projections which have Mahomes earning 22.1 fantasy points and having 243 passing yards, nearly 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 19 rushing yards. With some mild change to Kansas City's offensive personnel, Mahomes is still the engine for Andy Reid's system. His penchant for making something out of nothing, ability to keep plays alive, and his make a miracle out of a broken play ability keeps him as a back-end QB1. Among Chargers defenders, no one understands that more than Tranquil. Cornerback Tarheeb still acknowledged. Playing against no 15 on the other side, he's going to make plays. We've got to do our job. And Mahomes has history on his side. He's a division killer, with consistently great performances in the division, and especially against other AFC West teams. His track record makes him a plug-and-play starter in Week 1 for fantasy managers. Justin Herbert, the efficient challenger. On the opposite side of the field, Justin Herbert is in his 6th NFL season after coming off one of his better seasons. In 2024, he threw for just under 4,000 yards with 23 touchdowns and 3 interceptions, efficiently as always. In Week 1, the projections have Herbert at 19.5 fantasy points with 229 passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 14 rushing yards. Herbert doesn't often wow fantasy managers with the explosive stat lines that Mahomes does, but he's valuable for his consistent steady production and mistake-free football. He is a reliable starter and a fine backup if Mahomes is already on your league roster. That said, in the ceiling versus floor, Herbert gives you a solid hand, while Mahomes gives you a literal hand grenade. And the Steelers, in Week 1, could potentially make that distinction count. Verdict: start Mahomes. Both quarterbacks will have monster fantasy days, but if you're playing the coin flip, Patrick Mahomes is the safer choice. His higher ceiling, his running skills, and his history in big games on big stages gives him clear advantage. Herbert himself stands out as a strong option, but Mahomes' ceiling offers the slight edge in betting on who opens the fantasy season with a bang. WR Spotlight: Xavier Worthy versus Keenan Allen. Quarterback choices aren't the only lineup headaches to deal with this week. Fantasy managers are also contending with whether to trust electric rookie Xavier Worthy or savvy veteran route farmer Keenan Allen. Xavier Worthy boasts big play upside and is becoming more extensively involved in Kansas City's offense. Given his Week 1 projection, he is a high upside roll of the dice. Keenan Allen, still reliable, but he also has a lower projection, a safe, if less volatile option. Worthy is the better play if you're chasing upside. If you need points now, Allen's still got it. The 2025 NFL season begins with a bang, and fantasy football choices that could make all the difference for the rest of your year. Play Patrick Mahomes if you can, believe in his big game wizardry, and maybe take a flyer on Xavier Worthy for a little extra ceiling. Fantasy Nation, which side are you on for Week 1, Mahomes or Herbert? Worthy or Allen? Leave your picks in the comments below, and we'll see who makes the right call.